This is my buddy Greg Koontz out here. We're not going to call his act like we normally do today, because he's out there doing some practice. He's another pilot who takes the wings off of his airplane and shoves it in a trailer, because it's been known that school buses can pass a Piper Cub in flight, which is really demoralizing, especially on a very long flight. So ladies and gentlemen, how about a big round of applause for Tom Larkin, the Subsonics Mini Jet. There goes Greg Koontz flying at about the speed of smell, or what I say today, the speed of stench. And away he goes. Now what Greg does is he's going to be practicing the car top landing, also known as the Teeny Weeny Airport. This act, the Flying Farmer Car Top Landing Act, has been around for decades. And when done right, it is really magical to watch. Here's Greg. Notice the blinding speed of the Piper Cub. In its defense, this airplane trained more pilots than any other aircraft in the world. Amazing how that worked out. This plane was used extensively for training pilots during World War II. And as you can see, it's a pretty easy airplane to handle. And in the hands of a skilled professional such as Greg Koontz, he makes it look so easy. And you know, Greg's going for altitude. This has got me concerned. Oh good, I'm glad to see he turned away. I thought he was going to play Bomb the Announcer. Smoke is on. Oh, look out. Yeah, I knew he was going to do it. No, you're not supposed to loop a Piper Cub. No, 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 no. First commandment of flying a Piper Cub, thou shalt not do loops. However, from what I understand, it does them quite well, as you just saw. Now here comes the fun part. Because Greg is going to try to park this airplane on top of that white Dodge Ram truck as Jason Flood gets his engine going here. Jason Flood is a modern-day medical miracle, and I'll tell you about that when he gets in the air. In the meantime, from the left, here comes Greg Koontz. His partner Fred's got the truck rolling. He's lining up. It's looking pretty good. The question is, can he get on it in the first try? Greg has a rule. If he doesn't do it on 3, he's done. Because he feels that anything more than 3 attempts could lead to disaster. He's got the wheels on, and away he goes. And I think he was waving to us too. Now, one of the reasons that he's doing this is he wants to feel the air currents down there on the runway. It will affect how he lands the airplane on the truck. So now he knows what the wind is going to do. And now that he has a feeling for it, you know, I'll tell you what, Fred's got the better job here. The truck is air conditioned. The J3 isn't. Although he's got the window open on the one side and he's got the door open on the other. He's got a fair breeze coming through the airplane, but nothing beats air conditioning. All right, Fred's got the truck all the way down there. Greg will catch up to him sometime next week. Piper Cub is so slow, it does not have an airspeed indicator in it. What it has is a calendar. Coming around. around. You know, it's a good thing Greg doesn't deliver pizzas in this thing. Coming around, he's going to line up on the runway. Fred's keeping an eye on him, and Fred is on the roll. Here we go, car top landing, part number 2. Greg's high and looking at him. They've got the speeds just about matched. And Greg's got the main wheels on. Let's see if he's going to set the tail down or if he's just going to do a go-around. He's in. Oh, this is the tricky part, slowing everything down. If Fred grabs the brakes too hard, the airplane goes off the end. That would be bad. And if he turns too fast, the airplane will go off the side. That too is bad. So you've got to have a very gentle touch, because now this whole rig is top heavy. And I'm sure that as Fred turns his thing around, he's very much aware of it. Now I'm wondering, is he going to taxi all the way down to the other end? Nope, they're going to go for a takeoff. Here we go, throttle's up, tail's up, speed is up. Wait for it. Boing. Greg makes it look so easy. Oh, and now he's going to buzz Fred. All right, there you go. Buzzing is permitted when you're on a runway under the waiver. Any other time, though, not usually a good idea. Jason Flood getting out there, getting ready to take the runway, going to show us the skills and talent needed to fly the Pitts Special, which was designed by Curtis Pitts back in 1946. Curtis Pitts wanted to fly aerobatics. The only problem was he couldn't find an airplane that met his standards. So he decided, you know what, I'm going to design my own. And he did. And the plane became a legend. And they're still used today, although heavily modified for more speed, more power. Look at this. Greg's coming in for another touchdown. Wow, we're going to get 2 for the price of 1 today. And I figured Greg was going to land, but no, he wants to give it another shot. And it's a wave ball. The wind currents here at Greenwood Lake can be kind of tricky. Right now we have a slight on-crowd wind. Now what that means is you've got the trees there generating all kinds of downdrafts and turbulence. And if you're not careful, that turbulence can cause problems that you don't want to have. And this is why Greg is doing this right now, just to make sure that everything is within the airplane's and his own personal capabilities. Coming around from the right this time, I'm going to try it the other way. I think the wind may have shifted a little bit, but that's okay, it does that. Here's Grandpa on the roll. Oh, look at his beautiful approach. He's getting it down, getting it down. Wheels are on the deck. And away he goes. Touch and go. He's just trying to feel out all the wind currents there so he can determine whether or not he's got everything under control. Air Boss George Klein telling me, and everybody, winds are like variable right now, which is good. It's enough to keep everybody cool, I hope. But don't forget, everybody, make sure you stay hydrated today. Load up on water and a sunblock. I hear Jason Flood warming up his engine, doing his final checkout. Now, Jason was born in the town of Franklinville, New Jersey back in 1990. He was born into an aviation family and began flying with his dad at only 6 months old. Now, Jason's family is no stranger to the Pitts Special, and he was barely a teenager. His brother and father had already restored and flown several different models of the Pitts aircraft.